The French are back at it again. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Kingston, back to another Napoleon Total War 3 battle. My name is Kingston, and today we are showing an epic 4v4. Now, this is going to be a French alliance versus a typical coalition alliance. You have the UK, Austria, those are your typical factions, but then we got Spain and someone we haven't really seen very often. We have the Free Corps, which is a 5-pointer, so it's not the highest, not one of the highest ranked factions, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with them. Now, Poland and one of the French factions, the Imperial Army or Imperial Guard, are bringing some pretty elite, smaller armies. Of course, as Poland, where would you be without Polish Lancers? I mean, look at these guys. You know, all the gold and yellow. Of course, you have the elite guard bringing some Mamelukes, some Lancers, and some Dragoons. And then, of course, some crazy good infantry. As you can see, it is just a bunch of really, really good infantry. So this is the elite backbone of the army. Then, of course, you have your other French faction bringing some just well-rounded troops. I mean, they're bringing some cannon fodder units right here. 3 of them. These guys are going to serve to kind of take, hopefully, some artillery shots. And then you have some a little bit better line infantry that are probably going to be what's going to be pushing this army forward. Of course, you got some 6-pounders, 8-pounders, some lights, and then, of course, you have Rhinebund, which is a very well-rounded faction. So they're going to be bringing probably a well-rounded army. Now, they're bringing some decent cav. Poland and Rhinebund is pushing out, trying to go on the flank. As you can see, the LOCs, they have a 4-pointer, a 1-pointer. Then, of course, the other 2 1-pointers are over here. So a 1-pointer here and another 1-pointer over here, which it looks like the coalition has already gotten to one of them. In fact, it looks like they have some artillery set up already and are going to start shooting. Unfortunately, there's this hill, as you can see if I go down. There's a hill that's going to be kind of sheltering this French army from getting shelled into oblivion, thankfully, for them. Now, let's look at the rest of the French cav. Yeah, so we're bringing some more dragoons, and hussars. Of course, you got the both generals. So as you can see, Rhinebund is kind of joining Poland as they're just pushing right. Maybe they're going to kind of take this road and go over here, take this 1-pointer, or they're just going to push up out of nowhere. Who knows? Still haven't seen a whole lot of the enemy yet, so we're just going to keep an eye out for them. This river, I like how this river kind of offers a direction. It looks like, France is kind of keeping an eye out so they don't get flanked. And they better watch out. Okay, so we're starting to see some Free Corps. Now, Free Corps is not going to be the greatest units when it comes to this battle, and also it looks like Spain actually is pushing up over here. So, I mean, if you know anything about Napoleon Total War 3, it's that Spain doesn't bring the greatest cav. Honestly, these Mamelukes, which are C9, probably could beat this Spanish cav. But I wouldn't be surprised if Spain is going to be pushing around on this flank. In the meantime, it looks like England is going to be on this left flank. And you guys know I love a good English faction. So, actually, this French cav is going to be exposing themselves against this artillery. So, they could definitely take some losses there if they're not careful. A couple well-aimed shots. As you can see, there's been some death and destruction. 2 men flew off their horses. Ooh, that was a clear miss. So it looks like there's this nice little grove that everybody's lining up at. Right now, the French alliance does not have the advantage when it comes to cannon, so they're going to have to maybe be the ones pushing forward. The coalition, is going to be able to take advantage of France not having artillery in position, as get some cav really close to this artillery and on the wrong side of the artillery. So very interesting. Artillery still bouncing on this hill. This small ridge is saving them a ton Over here now, look at Spain. Spain is kind of just pushing up with several units, and when it comes to numbers, Spain's going to have an advantage here. There's not a whole lot here. This 4-pointer is not really been taken. There's one unit here. Maybe they should take this farmhouse. So over here, I can't tell where these guys are shooting. We're starting to see a little bit more of the units from Austria coming out into the woodwork. Got some dragoons. This will be an interesting fight, which I hope will pop off very soon here, because this would be epic. I mean, let's be honest, I think the Polish have some superior lancers, and of course, France has a lot of cav headed this direction. Okay, so we got more artillery rushing up from the coalition. Some horse artillery going to be setting up right here. It's a nice, beautiful area. Make sure you have enough cav to guard that, though, because if you don't, that could easily be a loss for you. Looks like Spain is still pushing up, and it looks like France kind of just like slowly retreating, guarding the back of this army. Rheinbund and this French guard are kind of just pushing up on the flank. Not a whole lot happening there. Ooh. Yeah, getting some good hits maybe. Over here, no, they was just reforming. So France is going to use this hill to kind of guard their cav, as you can see, as I've showed multiple times now. Just making sure that their artillery from the Free Corps isn't going to just wreck them while they're sitting there, because they have to play the long waiting game. Not a whole lot of action right now, actually. Alright, so Austria's forming up some more cav to watch their flank as they see that there's some lancers from Poland, so they're trying to shadow them, mirror them. And this is a very weak force, actually. Now, there's a fog of war, you're not going to see them as much, but this artillery right here is going to have an excellent vantage point. If you see, you can see everything over here. Look at that. So much cav. France is going to have to do something, because they have this whole side covered. And you can see infantry moving in the far back lines. That's an excellent vantage point for them. So, still have yet to see what's going to happen. It looks like Rheinbund's going to be going in for the long play. Oh, wait. There are units in this house. Wow. They must have guerrilla. Maybe Spain? So, this is actually... almost died. Ugh. Sorry. This may actually be an excellent play. You're pulling Austria away from their cannons, and then you can push in your other cav. Look at this. 2 units going up against 3. Poland has got this in the bag if Austria pushes hard enough. And now they're going for a cav charge. Ooh, you better run away. Austria better run. They aren't running. I don't think they're taking this very seriously. Okay, maybe it was a scare. Man, I was really hoping they'd commit, to be honest. I think they could win. Over here, still Spain pushing up. And look at this. They're actually going to be opening up this 4-pointer. They can maybe take. Oh, it looks like France is going to be pushing up now. Super aggressive. Going in maybe for a cav engagement as they're pushing up multiple cavs. So much cav running this direction. I think they're determined they're going to drive off this artillery. A lot more cav now coming out of the woodwork, but... Ooh, England's here, so England can maybe help out with this line battle. They're probably going to have to as France is committing. Look at this cav, and this artillery is going to try running away. The Free Corps is going to go up against some French cav, but you can see they are not doing well. So Austria is going to push in cav, but this is not looking good as now France is throwing it even more. Poland is now pushing up, determined to help out with this engagement, and Austria is pushed in over here. France is pushing in, routing some Free Corps as some more Lancers are going to come up and reinforce. Austria is now pushing in some more cav to try to throw in, stop this Rheinbund French push, but they are doing terribly. Over here, it looks like Poland and France are committing over here, going to catch a lot of cav out. England is still sitting over here. They are too slow. Austria is now falling back. They have lost their cannon over here. That is a massive defeat for them. Austria is losing their cav. They're going to have to just try pulling back. Rheinbund is trying to chase them down. And England needs to get out of there now. They need to run, like right now. They have some dragoons, Queen Zone, light dragoons. These are expensive units.
Our men are running, sir.
but they aren't taking this very seriously, and now Poland is going to charge them. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is bad. So bad. They're going to get caught out, and now they got to run. They got to take us. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, the UK is going to lose their cav as well. It's an unfortunate loss for them. I think maybe they were trying to move infantry at the same time. That is very unfortunate to lose all of this cav. They lost a strong position here that they could have pushed up on. And UK has lost all of their cavalry. They're going to have infantry. They're going to be caught out. Now maybe they can rout at least one of the Polish lancers. Nope. So massive victory for the French alliance. They pushed back a lot of cav. Now there are some infantry. I believe these are probably English infantry in this house over here. I think they're ignoring this house over here. They're just going to push up this road. Oh no, so this is the Free Corps. They have some Jaegers. These aren't the greatest unit, but they have this house for now, and there's nothing but cav. A little bit of light infantry pushing up now as this battle is going to start popping off. Over here, you can see that Spain is kind of just pushed up, and France is like, I'm not taking this. This is not something I want. This the heavy elite build is pushing up as well. They're in the back lines. They can go any direction they're needed. Rheinbund looks like they're just going to be pushing up full on, and I believe the Polish Legion is going to be the ones pushing up on this house. Still not a whole lot showing. Austria was managed to save some of their cavalry at least. But now France is going to have to choose where they're going to fight. They're going to have to put their cannons somewhere. They're using this hill still, which is an excellent use of the hill. But let's be honest, the real fighting is happening over here, where now some lights have pushed up. Here's some light foot who, they're going to get charged by calves, so they may have to, okay, they're in a form square. This is an excellent use of goading them into a square and then firing a volley, which is going to slaughter tons of them, making them have to form up into a line in order to fight. But then the cav comes up and they have to keep forming up into a square. Over here, some lights are getting a little too close. These guys only have 47, so a couple of volleys of line infantry is going to force them to rout. So I'd be very careful with your Polish line. This Polish are just trying to harass this line. So Rheinbund is pushing up in the center with some cavalry. These lights actually broke. They got a little too close. Oh, a line of 10 infantry from the UK is pushing up, going to hit these lights, causing a rout. That is very unfortunate, but they are now going to be caught off. This is the last of their cav, and it's going to break as well. But that was... Poland doesn't have a whole lot of infantry, so that's a very unfortunate loss. They've lost two lights. And now more of this British line is going to be pushing up. This wagon actually is going to provide excellent cover. Ooh, they're getting shot to pieces. We got some green rascals who can form square, and they're going to trying to make sure that they oof. That's kind of cool though, you know. Now it looks like France is going to be going in. I think they see a opportunity maybe to kill something. They have artillery. They even have a general sitting out, Arthur Wellesley himself, and they are going in, and they don't see it. Oh no, here comes Austria trying to save their ally. Arthur Wellesley is in trouble. He's going to die. Oh, no, he's going out, and Austria is like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So now this general needs to run away. These guys are way lighter, so Austria is going to call the bluff. Actually, Austria is going to have to run away now because some dragoons from France are going to scare him away, and I would get this general right behind all your lines. They are still way too close. Too close, and now they're going to get hit again. And that probably is going to kill or rout this general. And going for the artillery. Oh, massive push by these Mamelukes. This is an excellent use of this light cav. Just England doesn't have any cav to compete. They are not dependent on their ally, which is terrible. And this cav is still alive. That's a massive victory for the French Guard. Over here, not a whole lot still. We got some lights and some cav kind of sitting out. The Free Corps kind of hold this little side. We have Austria kind of forming up in a line. Rheinbund has some cav just staring them down. They need to get some artillery in position. Poland does not have the numbers to compete with the UK, and I think they're just going to pull back to their ally. They don't want to get caught out. Over here, nothing really happening, but Spain is making a massive push. All of their infantry, it's very obvious that this line is going to be a problem for this French alliance. They are going to be pushing up on this flank. There's not a whole lot here. It looks like actually some hussars are pushing up against some Spanish cav in Spain. Better watch out. This is going to be huge as now they are charging in on them. Oh, Spain's going to lose some cav here. That's an excellent... Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, they did. Okay. Excellent loose driving off. You gotta pick at a massive army like Spain. You can't just take them on. You gotta use what you can, and this is only 3 units. Plus, Rheinbund has 1 cav unit over here. So over here, everything getting in position. We have Rheinbund setting up their artillery. Got some 8-pounders who are going to have an excellent vantage point of this line. Ooh, Austria set up some artillery as well. That's an excellent position as well. Going probably for some cav. Both sides probably should be going for cav, honestly. Over here, the UK has definitely staked their claim. They have this. They have this point. They have their line of infantry forming up. They're like, never again. Arthur Wellesley's gone, but we're still here. Uh-oh. So these guys are getting focused down by artillery fire, which is unfortunate. They have to try to hide behind this house. These guys are going to lose. They're going to lose, unfortunately, if they just stay here. Which, yeah, look at this, guys. Oh, it's so sad when you see artillery. Which, this is the best shot for artillery. So Rheinbund's going to break. Probably going to notice it. Rheinbund's going to notice it and pull their cav back. Unfortunately, probably multitasking on several fronts. Spain is now setting up. They are not pushing forward and not being aggressive until they have their whole army up because they will have the numbers. So now France is deciding to push up. This is their cannon fodder. Maybe the Free Corps will take the bait, you know. Over here, there's not a whole lot. The UK has an advantage. There is not a whole lot of line infantry, and the UK has some excellent line infantry. If they just push, they can turn the whole flank. I hear some cav. So, uh-oh. Poland, unfortunately, was not noticing that their light infantry are stuck out, guys. This is not something you want. You don't want your light infantry to be on their own. It's the worst thing that can happen. And if the cav are right behind them, if Austria charges, then the only thing that's going to happen is all this cav is going to back charge and hurt this line infantry from Poland. I would wait till you have some cav on the flank. Now, looks like I guarantee you Austria has a whole line, because how many troops they can bring to the battle, they probably have a whole line right here. So they're trying to skirmish them down, but Austria needs to probably commit here. They need to commit. Uh-oh. Line infantry, they weren't paying attention over here, and now... Oh, no. This is a infantry general, and this is a win for Spain, because now there's not a whole lot here, and they can keep pushing. That is very unfortunate, because these guys could form square. That was a gamble for Spain. So now some lights are pushing up, getting a little skirmish battle. Artillery is blasting them into oblivion. Skirmishing with the Free Corps. Actually, this is a very massive unit. 80 men of line infantry. So they're going to start a skirmishing battle. This is going to be too tempting of a target, I would guess. I missed it. Dang it. So, it looks like some cav charged in. And here go the Mamelukes going in for another cav charge. At the same time, look over here, not paying attention. And now these lights are going to get slaughtered. Oh no. Lights getting slaughtered from Poland. They're going to go away. Cav are going to charge in the back lines of these Polish infantry. And Austria's probably going to lose his cav, which is going to be a massive loss for Austria because the UK, and for the UK, because the UK doesn't have any cav here. Getting a flanking charge, it looks like, on these Mamelukes who are going to break, but here comes some more dragoons going in to charge the backs. A general has inspired them. And here they go, hitting the backs of these Austrians, and boom, it's going to be over. Game over for Austria. Now, this is concerning over here. Look at this. The UK pushing up. Oh, no. This is bad. Poland is going to have to be a fast, rapid, quick retreat because they are going to be outnumbered and UK has some excellent infantry. Over here, this is another concern, guys. France is kind of winning. However, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, the French Guard, guys, I want to see these guys in action. This is an elite force. They are going to probably help save the day. This is concerning, though. France has nothing to fight over here. Now, it does help that Free Corps has nothing over here to really defend. And now, Rheinbund is getting in this line. They have the cav advantage. They are charging the back lines, charging a Austrian general. Oh, should we get out of the way? Charging an Austrian general. This is going to cause a massive morale shock because if Austria cannot do well, for Austria, you need to have lines, like at least 2 lines in order to hold. And now Austria is breaking. Their general just died. They have reinforcements, but this whole line is wavering. This is massive. This is a massive break for Rheinbund because as fast as the UK is pushing up, Austria is caving. They are just collapsing. This cav from Poland is running them down. Oh no, they have no cav. That's the problem. They have nothing to throw into this. The UK does not see this Imperial Guard over here, guys. This French Imperial Guard is just hiding. They are hidden. And out of all of a sudden nowhere, UK is going to all of a sudden be surprised. Maybe if, see, what Poland needs to do is just push back, let the UK think they're winning, and then out of nowhere, this elite infantry. Look at this gorgeousness. And I know I'm missing some of the battle, but you have to see this. Look at that sexiness. And I'm a UK player. You know, I love UK. So Austria is just getting broken up. Rheinbund just chasing them down. Oh man. Now UK is linking up with Austria, so Rheinbund probably is either gonna have to push mad to keep pushing and turning the flank of Austria, or Poland is going in for another capture. There's so much happening everywhere. I'm trying to keep an eye on this. I don't want to lose it. But Poland is pushing and Austria is panicking. You can kind of see they're just panicking. They're going to try to reform up with their cannon. They are separated. Rheinbund has made a massive push, kind of spearheading the center. And now look at this. The UK sees this Imperial Guard and they panic. They are running back. And now Poland's like, ha, tricked you. Now you're going to die. And now bayonet charge from Poland, catching up some of this Yorkshire Lightfoot. They're not going to do well in melee, and they're just going to have to keep running. This cav from this French alliance is just doing well. Now, Rheinbund is going to get caught out. They're going to get some flanking fire on them. They can, however, turn and face 2 ways. Get a line going this way, a line going this way. They can do it. And I think that's actually what they're doing. Spain has an advantage here. They're pushing. They have the numbers. And France has 4 lines. Over here, they are also pushing on the Free Corps, going in for a cav charge against some cannon, and there is no cav to countercharge, and they are going to lose their artillery. And their light infantry. Okay, they did have some cav, they just weren't able to notice them. It looks like there is a bayonet charge from Rheinbund going in with the cav and Poland, and now the UK are in trouble. As this cav is just pushing. These Green Rascals are a really good unit they just lost. Forming up some infantry squares going up against. But look at this, guys. That's a concern right there. That is scary to see. An elite force from France just coming at you. And France is going to push hard. Now, the UK has been split as well. French have done an excellent job of just splitting the lines of every single one of these. And now all of these guys are just going to be able to bayonet charge them, maybe? They're going to get some excellent shots off. Of course, I don't want to miss the action over here, as now France is going to have to try to hold against a massive French or Spanish army. Free Corps is getting destroyed. Rheinbund pushing on what's left of Austria, and also having a Rheinbund holding off a Austrian UK faction. I love how the battles are just everywhere. UK is trying desperately to hold on two fronts. But yep, bayonet charge, a ton of infantry going in, and now this UK faction is going to be in massive, massive trouble. As now some cav from Rheinbund flanking, and there goes UK. They're just gone. Oh no, the UK has a small pocket of infantry left, but they are breaking everywhere. It's up to Spain. They're forming square as now a cav charge went in. They're able to form square and scare them off. Scare tactics worked. And now France probably can't afford to hold. They have artillery. They probably need to limber them up and run. Because France is a coming. They have this 4-pointer over here, and they are pushing. Free Corps is in massive trouble. They're going to lose this 1-pointer. Fighting by the river. Going in for an artillery or a duel. Actually, well, that's gonna hurt because this is pretty equal right here. Okay, so there's still some units left over here from Austria. UK is just not being able to get a chance to take a break. They are just getting wrecked at every turn. They still do have this house, and at this point, that's probably what they're going to need to do is just fall back. These Green Rascals came back. Thankfully, that's a really good unit. But, oh no, France has barely been in this battle. These are fresh, OP units. And they are going to be able to push across this whole battle. Nothing is going to save them from the wrath of the French, except for the Spanish. And the Spanish are just being tenacious. They know they have to push. However, they do have a 4-pointer. If their allies can consolidate up to the 4-pointer, they have won. Free Corps is trying to hold here. And actually, Spain is now going to link up with this 1-pointer. That's an excellent use. The Rheinbund needs to help over here. And actually, I think Austria is going to fall back now. They have kind of lost this side. The UK doesn't have very much left. And this is a pretty fresh unit. The young buffs. What are you guys doing? They're posing for pictures while their units are fighting. I'm just kidding. They're going back. Green Rascals have decided, you know what? We just need to hold this LOC. Because right now they have the LOC advantage, guys. They are losing the battle, but they are winning the LOC victory. Yeah, and if you can see here, now France is going to have to divert troops to kind of hold off this tidal wave of Spain. And when do you ever see Spain winning a line battle, right? They are being tenacious. They are pushing. They just keep over this hill, and they just saw their allies routing. Can you imagine how they probably felt about that? So now France is going to turn to fight them. Rheinbund is still pushing. They definitely have the advantage here. They haven't lost a whole lot of units. Poland is making sure that the UK don't come back at this point. Now, of course, look at that. So we have Rheinbund pushing up. Austria is trying to pull something off. Like, they have to hold at this point. Spain has to do some decisive stuff in order for this to work. Spain has got to clutch this. Oh, look over there. Look at them falling back. You have Spain coming over the brow of the hill, I believe. Yeah, oh my. Okay, so France has finally stopped, or put a stop to them. Oh my goodness. Fire. Oh, beautiful shots. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, though. Bayonet charges are going to rout this artillery. Actually, maybe not. We got some more bayonet charges from France, and this is, or from Spain. In Spain, this is what Spain has to do. They have to just throw their numbers at this smaller French force. They have to. And it's actually causing France. They're doing the same thing that France did to their allies. They are cutting in the middle of France. France is now having to throw in some units, try to fight, hold off. Here come the Imperial Guard, though. The Imperial Guard are going to be much needed. And now, ooh, look at this. Free Corps coming in with some good plays. They're actually isolating and surrounding this unit, making them drop like crazy on all sides. This is going to break them. And France is actually going to get caught in a crossfire, and these guys are going to break. It's going to make them have to reform once again. I love the strategic play, because in the very beginning, France tried to go around the flank, and it worked. But also, Spain went around the flank, and it worked. So France has realized they have to do something here. Is this a kamikaze with this line infantry from Rheinbund? I do believe it is. Kamikaze. Respect the losses, you know. So now the Free Corps is going to try to surround these pockets of French. And actually, this could work in their favor. If they play their cards right, they can break a bunch of the French here. But it's just, how can they win against such hate or awesomeness? Yes, that was a quote from Lord of the Rings. But this is just such an elite army that still has yet to truly fight. I mean, they've lost like 2 to 3 men each. They've lost like nothing. They have lost almost nothing, guys. So France has broken on this side, and Spain is able to now push up. They're holding line over here. They have this 4-pointer. They believe they still have the 4-point over here. They have a 1-point over here and another 1-pointer over there. So they are winning the LOC victory, and they can still win the LOC victory, guys. They have to wait another 27 minutes, though. So now Free Corps pulling up, kind of helping out. I love the team play. They're not all just running off on their own. They're not just running off on their own. They're actually trying to fight together. Oh, this guy's like, oh. Spain pushing up with their masses. But the Imperial Guard is here. Imperial Guard saving the day. I hope. They have to save the day, you know? That's the only way this is going to work. This left flank, Spain is able to push, but Rheinbund has some cav that's coming over here. And Rheinbund is still pushing up against the Free Corps. Actually winning now. Free Corps in Austria need to fall back to this 1 LOC, kind of back it up here. They're also pushing on France as they're trying to get things up and are running. But here they come. I want to see these guys in action, the Guard. Having the Imperial Guard, that's what Napoleon always say. They say their Imperial Guard. I hear artillery again. Who's artillery? Is it Spain's? Oh, Spain finally gets their guns in play, and boy, do they have the guns. The massive guns. So they're gonna start blasting at them. I love how you see the flags with the smoke. And now they are falling back because this Imperial Guard is pushing on their flank, and they can't let that happen. I mean, they just got to fall back to the LOC. Rheinbund has some excellent cav who very tired. They've been fighting. So they do have an advantage when it comes to the cav. This is, well, they're exhausted too, so it doesn't really improve much. Rheinbund's still pushing. They are, I believe, probably going for this 4-pointer because they need it. And they also are probably going to try to go for this 1-pointer. Look at this. Oh no. These Grenadiers are getting shot to pieces. They're about to run. Oh, okay. Let's take it for a second to appreciate that there is a reflection. That is awesome. The reflection is there, guys. Look at that. It's probably not a cool thumbnail, but, you know, reflection is a reflection. Alright, so I hear some cav going in, forming square though. Rheinbund is not going to do well. These guys are very tired, but they are determined to push them back, and they are going to do that. However, this square at close range is going to do so much damage that the question is going to be, was it worth it? Was it worth it? as now Rhineland is going to lose their cap. Rip. Alright, so Spain is being pushed back a little bit just because of the Imperial Guard, or the French Guard. Rhineland is pushing still on these last 3 units of Austria, still pushing over here, going for the 4-pointer. The UK is probably trying to go for this 4-pointer because they know that they have this 1-pointer. So these 3 units of infantry are going to be pushing, and it looks like Poland is going to be kind of holding them back here. What do I hear? Where's the charge?
Our men are running, sir.
Oh my goodness. The artillery on this flank from Spain is going to clutch this line battle on this side. These guys are going to get blasted into oblivion. But this left side is so weak for Spain. It's going to take a couple volleys. That's all it's going to take for these guys to break. And let's get 1 volley, and then we'll go check out the other part of the battlefield. Just fire. Fire! Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Alright, so Spain is still holding this LOC. I love how they've just not given up. They haven't. These guys are just holding this house. They're like, we are not giving up here. Oh, some dead guys in the house, rip. They don't wanna give up this LOC. If you get a good general overview of the battle, things have pushed back. Spain is still falling back. Their whole flank is getting turned. This artillery is probably going to try and tear some holes in some of this line. Yeah, they're trying, but if France is smart, they're just going to swing around this hill, and it's over. It is over for this artillery. They just got to push for this 4-pointer if they're going to win. We got some artillery from the Imperial Guard as well firing, though, and from Rhineland. So, they're using this house and this tree line as a shelter, falling back. Over here, we still have Rhineland trying their best to push for this 4-pointer, but the problem is they're just running out of steam. These guys have gotten so distracted that they may have to just pull off and disengage from these units. They need to just push up. Poland is fighting the UK. Actually, the UK has a lot of troops out of nowhere. These guys must have come back. They're fresh. They are ready to reclaim what they have lost, which is their general, and they're running away. You know. Nothing too big, right? Over here, it still looks like Poland and France are going to be pushing. This French Guard is still pushing. They need to get to this 4-pointer. And now, Spain, I think, is probably going to just make their stand here. They have to. They have to make a stand. Make a stand. Now, France is going to start flanking around. And actually, these guys are going to get super up and close and personal. Oh, no, bayonet charge! Yes! I love bayonet charges. So they're going to go for a bayonet charge, turning the whole flank, and these are such elite infantry, it's going to be hands down. Oh, we got some bayonets going in for the guns as well. So, unfortunately, Spain is going to start collapsing. They aren't going to be able to hold their lines. And we hear the Rhineland are still pushing. I mean, they are winning over here. So these got to get this 4-pointer, guys. That's it. But the UK are coming in clutch. The UK are going to help reinforce their 4-pointer. Now, this Spanish, or this French army, is still fighting for this house. Going closer and closer and closer. Poland actually may be trying to go for a flanking charge, but right here, guys, it looks like Spain is in a mess. They are, well, let's be honest here, they are losing As now France is going to pour some volleys in on him. And bayonet charge going in again. Doing some massive work here. And now France is surrounding Spain, and Spain is no more. Now, they just have to push all these guys, take this 4-pointer, and it's over. You know? It looks like a general is going in trying to get some melee kills. The general. And it was successful. So now, a bayonet charge, because I missed it, from France going in trying to see if they can't deal with these guys. But actually, this is not looking very encouraging for France. Spain may be able to hold their own. And yep, they broke France. Oh my goodness. So Rheinbund still needs to go for this 4-pointer. They're pushing up on this right. This left flank just caved out of nowhere. France went in for the bayonet charge. Spain held them, which is good for Spain. They don't hold very often. Uh-oh. So a general, it was so desperate they threw in their general. Was it worth it? So now I think the Imperial Guard should go for this 4-pointer. Yes, they need to help out their ally, but this is 1 point versus 4 points. If they get this 4-pointer from Rheinbund and this 4-pointer on their side, I mean, Rheinbund is going for it too, technically, then it's over. You know, it is over for them. Rheinbund is standing strong. I'm actually really impressed with how long these guys have held out. They just don't want to give up. They are determined. I will give them that. Now, Spain is still here, and France is probably going to destroy this force once this elite guard gets here. The UK are making a kind of a comeback that you would not expect. Forming up, getting some excellent volleys off. Let's see them. Let's see them do it. Fire! Oh, excellent shot. Gosh, why do I always get such cute UK shots, you know? It's always the UK I get good shots. So Rheinbund is now starting to run away. And, I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, so these guys are one strong, steady line going up against some line infantry from Rheinbund. Let's be honest, the real fight is over here. Where? What is this? Some light infantry got away. So now they're going to keep pouring volleys at Austria. Spain still trying to hold. They have a bunch of men in the house, so they're probably not going to take this house very easily.
Our men are running for.
Oh, now artillery's going to start shelling it. As, ooh, you know what would be a cool shot? Well, if Carl would get out of the way. Look over here, though. You got the French right here. Right on your doorstep. And these guys are fighting with their backs to the river. UK has one over here, and now they are going to be pushing, and unfortunately this 4-pointer is going to fall to them. And it looks like Poland is desperately going to go in for another bayonet charge. So they are. Good for them. Going in for them bayonet charges. Oh, it's a duel. Oh, this officer. Wait, I thought he was gonna kill someone. Disappointed in you, bro. Look, he's like, come at me, bro. Come at me. So Poland's gonna lose over there. The UK actually is gonna bring it together, and it looks like, oh wow, 51% damage, so that means these guys are going to start really, really suffering here. France is going to go in. Going to go in for a fight. Going in to fight for this house. Bayonet charge? Are we going to see bayonet charge? Please. Look at this. I think actually Spain is breaking France. What? How are they holding on so long there? That is so impressive. Rheinbund needs to take this 4-pointer or else it's going to be a tie. And the Free Corps is still holding, guys. I don't know how they're holding for so long, but they have been holding. Props to them for holding this long because they have been holding for so long. And let's not forget that Spain has been holding this whole time. I mean, they have been coming in clutch with this game. Trying to hold it together. Title of this video. No, I was kidding. Oh man, friendly fire from the artillery is going to start blasting it. And I don't know if France has what it takes to be able to win this battle. The UK is going to hold this 4-pointer, so it's going to come down to taking this house, taking another house, or else it's LOC victory for the coalition. And Rheinbund, I think, is going to be going for this house. I think they're going to try to shell it into oblivion, which I think they're actually doing an excellent job of. Yep, so we got some units running out of this burning house. I mean, let's be honest, no one's going to want to be in this house if it's burning, you know? No one would want to be there. Except for this crazy guy. He's like, I stay in the house, I go down with the house. Look at the carnage, though. Everybody's kind of taking a break. Kind of, being like, you know what? We don't need this. Look at that, though. I mean, just the slaughter all over this battlefield. Okay, what is this artillery doing? I feel like it's friendly firing. Like, a lot. They are hitting their own units. It's called the desperate defense of the house. This is what this is boiling down to. That friendly fire is going to cause the French to break. And France is going away. So I think they've decided they are not going to try to take this house anymore. They're going to let the French kill themselves, basically. That has got to be one of the craziest stands I've ever seen in the house, for sure. By far. So the UK has staked claim on this house. I think the Legion was trying to hold it. They're trying to get in, but the UK has way too many forces here. And this stand for this house is going to probably be a defeat for Poland. And they took it, but they're not going to keep it. And I think at this point it's who's going to get to what LOC first. So I'm going to fast forward here because I'm pretty sure they're going to lose it. And LOC victory for the coalition. Which color me surprised, you know?
This building has fallen to the enemy.
So they held the building. They have both 4-pointers, I believe. Yeah, they have this one. They have that, and I believe they still have 2 of the other ones. So they have the LOC right now. And look at Spain coming up, smashing whatever's left of this force here. And now they are in the offensive. Rheinbund has to take this 4-pointer, and they have to take some 1-pointers in order for this battle to go in their favor. And I don't think they have it. They have the numbers probably to win this battle, but they don't have. I don't think they're gonna. This is the last desperate stand from Rheinbund, but they have to take both 4-pointers. And the UK are sitting pretty happy. Okay, Rheinbund, I don't think is gonna go for it. They have to take the other 1-pointers, other 2 1-pointers, and then take this 4-pointer. And they could win. So I think that's actually what they're doing. They're going for this house, and they're going for this house. So it's going to be a matter of they have 5 minutes to do this. Why are they running away? Oh man, this is going to be a close one for sure. Oh, look at this. They're actually going after artillery now.
Our men are running, sir.
It's because everybody knows, you know, that it's not up to the artillery anymore, it's LOCs. They have 3 minutes and 40 seconds. This is getting down to the wire. They're probably going to take this one, and I think they're probably going to take this one. And then it's going to be a tied game. No, it's not, because they have this one. They have to take them. Have to. Rheinbund is going to take this 4-pointer, I guarantee it. There's no way they won't. I'm going in for a bayonet charge. I'm sorry I'm fast-forwarding, but there's only 1 unit of grenadiers. Ooh. That's what you want to defend a house. So now they're charging in, fighting desperately to take this house. This is part of a needed victory. Look at that. They're just like pouring in. These grenadiers are trying their best to hold all points of this house. Oh man. Okay, I think they're going to take it. These guys are wavering, so they're going to take that one. They have to take this one. And this one. And if they can take it from the England over here, then that's very good. But let's fast forward a little bit. It's only 2 line infantry, so artillery are going to start blasting it.
Our men are running.
They only have 1 minute and 26 seconds. Oh my goodness. It's coming down to the wire. Are these grenadiers going to hold? They're going to hold. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. They are going to take this house. They're probably going to take this house too. But they're just not going to take this other 4-pointer. Well played by the coalition and the French. It was a really close game. Like, really close. It came down to 1 unit. And those grenadiers from Spain held. I did not think they would. Oh, well, they got no time left. So that's what it was. It was a coalition victory. This was sent in either by Anzac or Chain. I can't remember who sent it in. But as you can see, we have Poland, played by Chain, got 874 kills. They brought the smallest army by far. Got a good amount of kills, equal to how many men they brought. Anzac, Rheinbund got 300 kills. Nintendo got 1,000. Gringo got 1,000. They got 14. From Spain. Spain clutched this game. Wouldn't expect that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me for this video. Also, thank you guys so much for almost reaching 100. We are like 3 away. So if you're not subscribed and you would like to help support this channel, a subscription definitely is something you can do for that. I mean, it's a very small thing. You know, always subscribe later if you don't enjoy my content. I'm not going to get hurt feelings over it. Either way, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. You guys stay safe, and I will catch you all in another video.